Greetings, everybody. My name is Gareth Edwards. I'm the owner of A Perfect Union Art Gallery right here in Ocoee at the West Oaks Mall. And I'm so excited to present to you part one of the Triple O interactive art game that we aired on July the 26th with amazing artists Bill Logan and Judith Arnold. I want to thank Fusion Fest for their support and PFX Media for their coverage of the event. I know that you're going to enjoy it. Sit tight and check out the video. Let us know what you think. And we're going to keep this going. So you can stay tuned to, keep an eye on perfectunion.org and also fusionfest.org. We're going to keep this going every month right here live. This is a live game show. And we're excited about it. We're getting tremendous feedback. So we want you to come and enjoy the show.
Watches as their souls displayed, a masterpiece or a mess homemade, sweat on the brows, tension.
All right, well, my name is Gareth Edwards, and I want to welcome you to the Triple O interactive art game. I'm your host, and on behalf of Fusion Fest and A Perfect Union Art Gallery, I want to thank you for hanging out with us this afternoon for the show. We're going to have a good time, okay? Now, we're going to kick it off, and we're about to introduce all of our participants. But of course, I need to explain to you how this game works, right? How many people are new? Okay, so you have no idea, do you? Okay, so we're going to give it to you right now. First of all, this is called the Triple O interactive art game. It involves an artist, a sample of their work, 3 judges, a contestant, and an audience. And the object of the game is for the contestant to get inside the mind of the artist and figure out what the artwork is all about. Okay? Not to come up with any old interpretation, but to actually figure out what the artist was thinking when he created the work. That's the challenge. Not that easy. The only way to do that is to use all the clues available. That's what the contestant has to use. So the contestant needs to think about the title of the artwork, the background of the artist, which I'm going to read, okay, the artwork itself, and most importantly, feedback from the audience. This is an interactive, immersive game. That means that you are part of it. We need your feedback and your ideas. Now you're gonna have, nobody really knows the answer but the artist. Okay, so if you have something, don't hold it back. You gotta let it go. Because you may just have the clue to unlock this whole thing. So keep that in mind, all right? Okay, and then finally, even the expressions of the artist can give away some clues. So you want to keep an eye on that too. But keep in mind that the artist is under a temporary gag order, so the artist can't say anything until the end. Of course, it's the artist who, only the artist really knows the answer, and only the artist can crown the winner. Okay? Now, before I go any further, I want to pause right there for a second because I want to let you guys know this show is a collaboration between A Perfect Union Art Gallery, which I'm the owner, Fusion Fest, which I'm the visual arts curator, and I have some of my Fusion Fest folks here. We have board president and interim director Maria here. And we also have our development director, Scott, with us today. And I want to just say that, Scott, this might be our last time doing the game because we know you know I was going to do this, right? We know that you're going to be moving on. So we just, I just want to say to you that I really appreciate you. You've done so much for us and our team. And, it's I'm sad, but I'm happy for you because I know you're doing bigger and better things. But we're going to toast you, man. We're going to have a toast to you later. Okay, we can't just let it go. All right. And I do want to acknowledge that one of our judges that's here is a board member of Fusion Fest. That's Samir Freaky right there. So, Samir, so glad that you're going to join us. So I'm going to be introducing all of the judges in just a second. But a few more things I need to tell you about the game. Okay, now the name of the game, Triple O, comes from the decisions that the judges and ultimately the artist will give on the contestant's interpretation. Triple O. So here are the decisions. On track, which means that the contestant's interpretation sounds good, it's correct. Off track, which means it's not correct, and off planet, meaning that it's kind of so far out there that it may require additional services, maybe a referral. Yes, and we have two types of referrals that we do make for off-planet. Okay, we have Nurse Feinfault, who's at lunch right now. She's there for you. And we also have the eager alien who's in the back fixing the probe. So we have something. That's a joke, guys. Come on, you're supposed to laugh. Okay, I got to work on that. Anyway, so off track, on track, off planet. Okay? Now, the judges play a very important role because the contestant has to get past the judges before they can go to the artist. So after we collect, the contestant is hearing all of your ideas and collecting all of your feedback, and the contestant has a notepad so they can make notes, they're going to put together their own idea and present that to the judges. And if they can get just one on track from the judges, then they win. Then they move on to the artist. And if they get an on track from the artist, then they win the game and they win the prize. Okay? So that's how the flow goes. So I'm going to give you more details about the prize because I want the Style and Grace Beauty Bar. The owner was here and she wanted to make a presentation. If she's still here, we kind of ran a little late, but I will make the presentation for her because she is giving you the prize. She's providing the prize, and I'm going to read what that prize is. Matter of fact, why don't I read it right now? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to go grab it. Okay. Now, this is the prize. If the contestant wins, you have a choice from the Style and Grace Beauty Bar right there of number 1, body sculpting. Number 2, some of you may know more about what that means. I see some serious looks on your face. You don't have to, anyway, body sculpting. 2, butt enhancement. 3, what is it? Cellular light therapy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But she was supposed to give this to you, not me. So anyway, those are the choices and the prize. So I'm sure you're all looking forward to that. So next, why don't we get started and introduce our participants? Okay, judge number 1. Let's introduce our judges first, okay? And then we'll introduce our contestant and then our featured artist. Judge number 1, Dr. Vegeta Ningomba. Yes. Greetings, Dr. Vegeta. Thank you so much. We're going to chat with you in just a moment. Okay, judge number 2, esteemed attorney, Pamela Bussey. And judge number 3, board member of Fusion Fest, realtor extraordinaire, Samir Friki. Awesome. Okay, I think we're going to do the artist next. I think we'll introduce our featured artist next. So, our featured artist for this evening, artist William Logan. Come on up. All right, you look sharp, Will. Excellent. Okay, now last but not least, the person who has to sit in the hot seat and figure this whole thing out, our contestant, Angelo, the artist. Come on up, Angelo. All right, very good. Okay, well, let's learn a little bit about our participants. Samir, why don't we start with you? Why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
All right, so I'm blessed to be here, and thank you all. My name is Samir Fqi. I'm the president of the Moroccan American Cultural Society of Florida, but also I'm a proud member, board member of Fusion Fest, also curator for Fusion Fest, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you very much for the invite. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am, as they say, jack of all trades. I have many things that I do. Hello. So one thing is, yes, I'm an attorney. I'm a certified mediator, arbitrator. I'm an artist. I do fiber arts. I work with a group of women from Hannibal Cultural Center. We do art quilts. And last year, yay, I was chosen to be one of the subjects of one of the migration films. What an honor.
First of all, thank you, Ms. Edwards, for inviting me. I didn't expect this. It was such a beautiful crowd out here inside the mall. Unexpected and very surprised, with the amount of work that you've put in here. My name is Vijita. I am the founder of R&B Art House. It is an art company that represents artists from northeastern part of India. We were founded in 2018, and since then we've done a lot of workshops, a lot of exhibitions, and we have an art festival every year in India. It's a place called Manipur. This year's event is on 6th and 7th of September. If anyone is traveling to India, we would love to have you there. A new venture that I recently got into is, it's called Layak. Layak also means painter, an artist in Manipuri. That's my language. And when I first moved to the United States, one thing that I realized is that artists from everywhere have the same lives. It's a lot of struggle, a lot of passion behind it, right? And because of the work that I've done in India, artists from here wanted to work, with us as well as our company and be represented. And so I opened Layak for every artist around the world. So anyone here can inquire about it once we're done with this event. And one of the very interesting part, I know I'm like, because I'm so passionate about this, so I have to talk about it.
No, the people need to know.
One of the interesting thing was that when I founded Layak, I couldn't connect with the company. I was wondering, like, what's my passion behind it or what's my purpose behind it? Because R&V Art House I was passionate about because, I was doing something to represent artists from Northeast India, but Layak, I just couldn't connect. And so one day I got an idea. It's called Painting of Hope, and it's a part of Layak. Layak is an online art gallery, by the way. And so the Painting of Hope, what I'm doing is we go to assisted living facilities all around Central Florida, and we spend time with, old people, like nursing homes, assisted living facilities, and people without homes. Sit down with them, spend time, listen to their stories, and paint together. And this art is then, we display it on the Layak, the online art gallery, and whatever proceeds comes from there, we give it back to these old age, individuals. And we just wanted to make sure that they still live a life of dignity. And all of this idea started because of our medical clinic called Centaur Medical Center. It's in downtown Orlando. It's an infectious disease practice. And some of the patients who come there, and this is very sad, that they're not even able to afford a copay. And so that's why, this whole idea started. And I'm very passionate about it, like I said. And I hope I'm healthy enough to, keep going for this. And yeah, I just wanted to introduce that to the world. And thank you so much for listening and your time.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Dr. Vijita. All right, so let's find a little bit about our contestant, Angelo, the artist. Angelo, how you doing? All right, we're gonna turn that mic on. So tell us about yourself, Angelo.
Doing good. How you doing, man?
Good. I'm good.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. This is a event that I had been to one time before, and I loved it. The first time I came, I had a great time, and I definitely was happy to be a part of it today. I'm an artist myself, so I'm going to do everything I can because as an artist, I go out of my way to make sure I'm presenting meaning in my art and also challenging the viewer. So I love challenging people, so I love to be challenged. I love to interpret art and see what people mean and kind of, get into the minds of artists. So I feel like I was born for this. This is
awesome.
This is what I'm here to do.
All right, let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Okay. Well, Bill, you prefer Bill, right? Oh, thank you. So, Bill, we can't let you say too much because we don't want you to give anything away, but we'd love to hear from you and what does it mean to be here. And, since I first met you, because you've been participating in Fusion Fest and our different activities, and your energy is always so great. So I always love seeing you, and I'm so glad that you're here with us as a featured artist.
Thank you. It's a thrill to be here. I started when I retired painting. My minor in college was art, and I haven't had a chance to touch it really till lately. And so I've been building stuff, and my wife was like, "Get rid of this stuff," and I've been trying to slowly find my way.
You guys hearing him okay? Hold it a little closer, Bill. A
little
closer.
Sorry. My wife was like, "Get rid of this stuff." I'm trying to work my way into the art world here in Orlando, and it's a slow process, but a lovely process. I am very thrilled to be here. I got the phone call a month ago, and I was very excited, and here I am. And good luck with what I have.
Well, we're excited, and you know what? You match your artwork, Bill. Did you plan that? All right. Well, this is the part of the show where I'm going to read Bill's bio. And then we're going to take 5 minutes to take a really close look at this artwork, okay? And you can also read over the bio. But we really need you to really lean into this, okay? Because this is an abstract piece. And so we got to pay very close attention to tones and shapes and how it makes you feel. We got to think about all of that. So we really need everybody's participation on this. This is a tough one. Okay, so Bill Logan. The title of the piece is Manta. Manta, M-A-N-T-A, Manta. Acrylic on canvas, 5 feet by 4 feet. Artist bio. William Tracy Logan is a multidisciplinary artist based in Belle Isle, Florida, with a background in theater and visual art. Holding a bachelor's degree in theater with a minor in art, William has long approached creativity as both expression and utility. For many years, he painted primarily for personal use, creating pieces to fill his home with color, mood, and meaning. Since retiring, William has embraced a renewed passion for art making, exploring a range of mediums including acrylic, watercolor, and pottery. His work leans towards abstract impressionism, deeply guided by emotion, intuition, and his love of design. Much of William's inspiration comes from the out of doors. The natural world's shifting moods and textures serve as a foundational influence in his process. He also draws artistic energy from masters like Monet, Pollock, Zaradnak, and Frank Lloyd Wright, whose both bold visions and innovative approaches resonate in Williams' own evolving style. He believes the list of artistic tools and influences is never complete, only expanded by curiosity, experience, and the freedom that defines abstract art. It is in this space that William feels most at home. All right, well, let's give an applause for that. Well, I hope you guys paid close attention because I think I heard some clues. But this will be up there for you to read over. So now we're going to take 5 minutes. We're going to play the Triple O song, and we're going to get a real close look at this artwork. All right? All right. Back in a couple of minutes.
Also, during this time, please feel free to refresh your beverage or grab some more to eat on because we have a lot.
The artist's brush leaves a riddle untold. Will you crack it or will you fold? Triple O is the name of the game. On track, off planet acclaim. Judgment sharp and the stakes are high. Who sees the truth? Who tells a lie? Contestant steps up with an eager grin.
I'm like, you're gonna come back and
The judge
I mean, you really staying away. You're not.
faces tight. Is it genius or is it trite? Panel of 3 with their eagle-eyed view, breaking the art like detectives do. One says on track, they're sure it's right. Another yells off planet, it's out of sight. Triple O is the name of the game. On track, off planet acclaim. Judgment sharp and the stakes are high. Who sees the truth? Who tells a lie? The artist watches as their souls displayed. A masterpiece or a mess homemade. Sweat on the brows, tension soars. The art's alive through these triple doors.
Well, I'm honored. I'm very honored. And I'm so happy to see you. And yeah.
Yeah, I just left for a little bit because I had really bad bronchitis.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. We're going to have fun. And,
I want to bring more of that.
do you have my card? Let me give you my card.
triple doors. The artist watches as their souls displayed. A masterpiece or a mess homemade.
You're so cute.
Step right up, it's time to play. Colors and strokes in a dazzling display. The artist's brush leaves a riddle untold. Will you crack it or will you fold? Triple O is the name of the game. On track, off planet acclaim. Judgment sharp and the stakes are high. Who sees the truth? Who tells a lie? Contestant steps up with an eager grin, guessing the meaning hidden within. The judges stare, their faces tight. Is it genius or is it trite? Panel of three with their eagle-eyed view, breaking the art like detectives do. One says on track, they're sure it's right. Another yells off planet, it's out of sight. Triple O is the name of the game. On track, off planet acclaim. Judgment sharp and the stakes are high. Who sees the truth? Who tells a lie? The artist watches as their souls displayed. A masterpiece or a mess homemade. Sweat on the brows, tension soars. The art's alive through these triple doors.
Okay, can I get everybody's attention real quick? Guess who I was able to snag? I have with me the owner of the Style and Grace Beauty Bar. Janelle is here, and Janelle can tell you herself about her business and her services. And some of eyebrows were raised when they heard about the enhancement.
Hi, everybody. My name is Janelle. I own Style and Grace Beauty Bar right over there. So let me see this real quick, Gary. Let me see which ones I have on here. Okay, perfect. So what we do at Style and Grace Beauty Bar, it's non-surgical body contouring. I also do permanent makeup, which is permanent eyebrows. And, oh, that's better. Okay, permanent makeup. I do waxing, threading, basically anything that has to do with aesthetics that's non-surgical or non-invasive. I also do facials and skincare. So with the giveaway that we're doing, you get either one session for body contouring. You can use it anywhere on your body. So it's to eliminate stubborn pockets of fat. So anywhere you have a stubborn pocket of fat, we can eliminate it. It is non-surgical, so you do require multiple sessions to see your results. If I could do it in one session, I'd be a millionaire. For the butt enhancements, those you do see results after one session. It's for hip dip corrections, to pull out cellulite, to help with dimpling, and overall enhance the appearance. And then we also have light therapy. We use red light, blue light, and green light, and those offer different source of benefits, either for bacteria, acne, anti-aging, or even wound healing. So those are the stuff that I'm raffling off here. And then whenever you come in, I can tell you more about the services that we do. But I must say my specialty is facials, skincare, body contouring, and the permanent makeup. Those are my favorites. I do everything else, which I love as well, but I do have favorites. All right, here you go, Gary.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, she's offering a free treatment to our winners. So I think you need well, we're going to find out in a few minutes. Yes, we're going to run twice. So you're leaving now, but okay, so we'll connect you with the winner, you guys. But now you have a face to the place. Thank you. All right. Excellent. So I think we've had a chance to take a good look at the artwork. You guys are good, or you need a few more minutes? Okay, I think we're gonna keep it moving. Okay. Okay, Angelo. This is the point where you decide whether you want to give your initial interpretations, or you'd like the audience to start giving you some feedback?
I will let the audience, speak to me. And
that sounds amazing. All right, guys, so Scott has a microphone right there. I have a microphone. All you have to do is raise your hand, and we'll come right to you. Let's let those ideas fly, you guys. We need you to help out Angelo on this. This is a tough one. I know how this works. Go ahead, Terry. You first.
So I don't think it's tough at all, because we got the clue. He's into the environment and stuff. And so this is a city of the future. I mean, it's got the main street going right through it. And instead of, square buildings, it's got roundedness. It's got the little flying saucers launching up there on the top left. But the little round vehicles are going down the street, the main street as well. And, it's green because he's into the environment.
Wow, I love that. Amazing.
Okay, I'm from Venezuela, and manta in Spanish mean blanket or shawl, and I see in that corner in this area something similar to what could be a child representation, an abstract design for a child. So that's my clue.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And you may just have it all right.
We're coming back here, Gareth.
So I compared these two pieces. They both have the eye in it. And I was thinking that maybe he likes to play with perspective. This one, to me, looked like someone about to cross a road in traffic, because I see the traffic light, and they look a little frazzled and chaotic, like they're about to cross. This one, with it being a praying mantis, well, the title being mantis, I was thinking maybe it's a praying mantis. A very small critter, able to see through leaves and plant matter up against light, and maybe seeing the cellular wall of cells and some other cellular processes, maybe his digestive tract with the dots going down a tunnel that he's about to eat something. And I don't know if those are leaves or his wings that look like leaves, but that's where I was at.
Well, I think that's just brilliant. Brilliantly right or brilliantly wrong, we don't know. But before we go to our next, I want to point out one thing. Hey, you guys, this whole session is being professionally filmed by the professional film studio, PFX Media back there, by the way. Hey, Dean, how you doing? He's probably going to cut this part out. But we're really appreciative of our partner, Dean, and PFX Studio. Go right ahead.
Okay, I get a praying mantis as well, the eyes in the middle, but a female praying mantis. And then the other eyeballs I see those as the male praying mantis who didn't see the impending doom after mating with the female mantis, and hence the secretion of what's left of them in the bottom right, which is why women live longer than men.
Man, if you're right on that, I'm going to buy you a
That's
beer.
very specific. Other thoughts, reflections? Who else?
Similar to what's your name again? Similar to what Terry said, I see like Mike Wazowski's city that he made himself. like in the middle is like kind of like a bar area to go lounge, and then this like very intricate thing, and like in the right corner is like the factory that he works in, and then up there that kind of looks like him is like where he sleeps, because of course he would sleep on his own face. So it just kind of like in my head like Mike Wazowski's town that he made. That's just what I saw. But okay.
I love that.
Who's next?
That's awesome.
So I've been rethinking and kind of knowing how crazy Bill is. I'm seeing kind of a drug-induced thing here. I mean, we've got these ovals and this little kind of brown cigar or some other kind of thing that you smoke down there, and going from kind of, the plain, just like a color and a shape, to the kind of really intricate stuff that is popping out of the biggest eye in the place. So I think I don't know, Bill, but might be kind of too revealing.
Oh my God.
Additional thoughts?
Oh, we have someone in the back.
So when I was looking at it at first, I was like, oh, this kind of reminds me of like the phrase peas in a pod. And then like when I was looking at it a bit more, I was like, oh, this actually does kind of remind me of plants. Because I was thinking, oh, some of it is reminding me of like leaves in a way. And then also this more like detailed area you have down here. It reminds me kind of like in science textbooks whenever they kind of like look inside of a plant and like look at like the germination process and stuff like that with it. So that's what I was kind of thinking, like plants in a way.
Very interesting. So, guys, how many
Got a
of
couple
you
more back here.
are hearing everything with the microphone? How many of you are not hearing everything?
Okay.
So we're going to do a little training right now, because you don't want to, when you are talking into the mic, I want you to think about whether you hear yourself through the speaker. Because check out the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got to have the mic right close, because you guys are really saying some things that I don't want to miss. So please speak right into the microphone.
All right, I'm not going to disobey anything you just said. I would say, Bill, what appeals to me and what hit me is part of what was mentioned in the bio, and all of your influences and how you use them all the time and how you're open to what's coming at you. I see Monet, I see Frank Lloyd Wright. This use of color is amazing. Nature is all over this because of the type of colors. I just feel like you're an artist that's ever evolving and exploring influences, and it is what it is at that point.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're wrong. What? I too know, Bill. No, what I see is a lot of eyes. That's what I'm looking at. But I keep thinking it's under like a microscope. And that's what a lot of the things, like you're looking in the microscope and seeing things so clearly up front. And then the right bottom, to me, I wasn't sure what that was, but then that perspective of looking out from the universe in, and that's like a map of topography, if you will. It looks like mountains and rivers and lakes and things like that. And then to the left, it looked like it was a flag or something. I wasn't sure. But anyway, under a microscope is what I thought, and then the perception of that force, Okay, I know I'm right.
Nice.
Now we have some more comments over here.
Okay, my first impression was when I heard the title, I first thought that was a fish, and then when I saw manta, which I think most of us will conclude this is a praying mantis, water, and since you're into nature, water is one of the beginning of the source of life. These circles are the beginning of new, the mantis is the main evolutionary thing that has developed here. But you have all these circles that can be like the beginning, where cells are mutating. This would be like mitochondria, all this purple. Yeah, but it's definitely water and a manta. Now, what your original intention was, that's in the eye of the beholder.
I haven't heard the word mitochondria since high school. You're a biology teacher by chance?
Additional thoughts?
But you guys are, Angelo, you are getting some really good feedback right now.
Okay, I didn't come up close and look at it, but what first thing I said is I got to look up what the word manta means, and so I went in my phone, and they have things like names of companies that are manta now, but the first thing that came to mind for me was not a praying mantis, but a manta ray, which is a type of fish. And so I was looking at it from that, but the thing that strikes me the most about this is I was saying to a friend of mine that I visited both Epcot and the new Epic Park, and it feels like that to me, where you've got this central section. All of these things are part of the whole, but they're all connected to the same thing, where the one at the top left may be reaching out beyond, and the one on the down right is looking into the molecular level. But they're all part of they're part of the same world, they're part of the same creation.
All right, anyone else? Oh, here we are.
So I have two. I hope we can share two. Sure. Okay. So I'm with everyone on the manta ray because it's pretty beautiful. However, we could all be very wrong, and I love that as well. So would this then be a mountain ray's point of view, where it is going above, and so it's looking down into the ocean, even though it's green, there's algae, and there's all of these beautiful things that it's looking at? It could be that. However, I think this is a little bit more intricate for that. So my second one is how we play in intuition, and how we have many different puzzle pieces that we kind of like try to figure out along the way. So like I like the little stepping stones of going up and ascending into conclusions and to, playfulness. And so I like the shapes are kind of like, it could be different things like math, and it could be science, and it could be different things like that, where we can combine them in order to make sense of life. So that's my second one.
Thank you so much.
Well, I had several similar ideas of what has already been shared, so I'm not going to repeat what has already been said. But what nobody mentioned was that this is obviously a self-portrait. See the eyes, you see the nose, you see the mouth where originates all those lives. And He's wearing green, and
Brilliant. Okay, well, I think we've collected all of the ideas that we're going to get. You got a lot. You have a lot of good ideas, great ideas coming your way. So, Angelo, it's now time for you to formulate your idea based on what you've heard and based on what you believe.
So I want to thank everyone for their opinions and their messages and their ideas. Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just more confused than I was the first time. But I feel like I have a good idea. I feel like everyone talked, and I feel like I was in a completely different realm entirely, but I feel like you guys brought me back, so I appreciate that for real. Now, what I'm thinking is what I'm thinking generally is the people who are in the realm of the praying mantis. I feel like that was the closest generally of everyone, because I also see a praying mantis, and I see the praying mantis in the jungle, in the leaves and the fruits and the just the wings up, you know, the different parts of the praying mantis would be, you know, here, of course, that's the face, that's maybe something it's consuming. I don't know about consuming its partner, but, you know, it's possible also. Very, very possible. But yes, I would say that everyone that was saying the praying mantis, I would feel like that would be where it was closest to, and I feel like everything, all the colors and everything kind of lend itself to that. That being that, you know, consumption, you know, is something, or consumption and nature together are big parts of nature in general, and he was kind of exploring that through the theme of a praying mantis is what I think. So,
all right.
yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Angelo. Excellent. Well, now we turn to our judges, our art professionals here. And remember that Angelo has to get at least one on track from one judge in order to move on to our featured artist. So, Samir, what do you say?
I think I'm gonna go with it's confusing. I'm not sure if I'm on track or off planet, but I will go since everybody was saying the same thing. So I'll probably go with on track.
On track.
Give him a chance.
All right. Okay. We got her on track.
So, abstract art. What can you say? You know that saying, art and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Abstract art is totally subjective. You can see whatever you want to see. It can be whatever interpretation you want it to be. So, I'm drawn to the color. So should I tell him whether I think he's on track, off track first, and then explain?
It's up to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk first, and then I'll share. Yes. So the colors, I think the colors that an artist uses says a lot about what, in fact, they're trying to communicate. So the colors that he used, I love the color purple, which represents royalty. Green can be like nature, it can represent money, it can represent a lot of things. The eyes, I see what everyone sees when they see a praying mantis or something of that sort. It kind of makes you think what someone had said about like a cross section, like looking at nature from or through a microscopic lens or a microscope, like what do you see? And so, but also someone made mention about it being a journey. And so everything, all life goes through cycles. And so this is representative of a life cycle, if you will, maybe the life journey of a praying mantis or a manta ray or something affiliated with nature and or water. And so I'm going to say that he is on track.
On track. Awesome.
First of
Dr.
all,
Virginia.
Bill, I just want to tell you that you're looking really good with the painting matching, like someone pointed out there. The blazer looks really nice. So what I saw as soon as the first look was all the eyes popping out. And there are many of them right there, right? Just eyes popping out. And could be because I'm a very deep person and sometimes an overthinker. But what I see is like, before I start, I see your paintings and I think you're more inclined to shapes when you paint. I can see that you're more, your first thought when you come to painting is like you think about shapes, right? And that's one point. So he's playing with the shapes. And what I see here is motion. If you see the flow, he's playing with perception, like thoughts. He's playing with the motion of different, like the circles out there, it's flowing like a motion, right? The eyes, it's flowing it in a motion. What I see out there, maybe because I'm an overthinker, I see like a little bit like a brain. Could be because I'm a doctor as well. Something related with the brain, right? Like thoughts, perception, flow of like words, or So yeah, that's what I see in it. The shapes, I'm not even looking at it because that's your first way of doing things. But the thought and the eyes and everything that's popping out is, for me, it's perception, right? It could be the way you look at things, or the way people look at you, or something related to perception. And then when it comes to the mind, like you painted in certain places, you have like the circle out there with the shape of a square inside, and then it's like thoughts going deeper and deeper, and coming out towards you. And sometimes your thoughts can continue and keep going bigger and bigger. So that's what I see in it. It is not a very calming picture. The painting makes you think. It doesn't calm you, but it motivates you. That's how I see it. So the colors used, there is one tone that he's playing with, which is the greens that he's playing with, but at the same time there's a contrast of purple, which makes you think, right? It's not relaxing. It makes you motivated, like get up and do your work, do something. Let's get there, It could be you. It could be your character of wanting to do things in life and just, keep going, right? So yeah, that's how I see it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Virginia.
Wait. So, I wish I was, aligned with all of them, but yeah, for me, it's off track.
Off track. All right, off track. Well, we do have 2 on tracks, 1 off track. Well, that means that now we can go to our featured artist, Bill Logan. We can now turn it over to you, Bill. What do you say, and what would you like to share about the painting?
First, I'm going to talk about what I've done here. What I appreciate is everyone's comments, because when I start this, I'm not quite sure what's happening. But everything that people have said to me either brings out something new in it for me, which is great, or something I've already seen, which makes me have validity to it. When I start painting most anything I paint, I just need to express something that's inside of me. I need to get it out. So when you're talking about the praying mantis, that's what I saw when I was done. It wasn't what I saw when I started. When I started this painting, I needed to do something big, and I needed to change colors that I usually use. I said, I've got to do different colors, and I have to do something big. And I started just with a big swoop. And my most important thing for me artistically is design. So I spent the evening just with the design of that, and then I was done. I was exhausted. It was done. And then I was like, colors. I hadn't used greens in a long time, and purple's my favorite color, and I decided to put them together. I used a base of green, and I added to it. I never used a specific color, so if I screwed something up, I couldn't come back and fix it. So it was a one color time. When I ran out of that color, it was done. I did the same thing with the purple. So I was using the blending, the design, and the use of different colors. When I'm working, if you look at anything, I didn't start out with what I ended up with, trust me. And what you people find in it inspires me to do more. I'm very pleased with what you've told me about it. But this is basically a practice of artistic design and the use of a new color for me. And it took about a year to finish that. And I enjoyed it. I was mad at it. I loved it. I hated it. And I love it. And I thank you for what you said. I would say you're on track about the praying mantis thing, kind of what you guys are saying, what you're finding in that. That is exactly what you're seeing, I say. But for me, it was just a design exercise. Thank you very much.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
So what do I do here? What do I do?
Wait a minute, Bill. You have to make a decision. Okay, off track.
No.
On track.
You scared me,
All
Bill.
right. Well, congratulations, Angelo. You are a winner of the game,
Thank
you
you.
win the prize.
Fantastic. I mean, I'm not gonna use it, but somebody will use it. I promise.
Okay.
somebody will use it.
You can't offer it to someone.
Right. Okay. Sounds.
Well, you know, hey, I mean, it includes a facial. I mean, you know. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. We completed one round of the game. And so now we're going to take a little break, and we're going to get set up for our second artist coming up. Judith Arnold will be up here. So stick around, grab something to eat or drink, and then we'll get started again in just a couple of minutes. Again, a round of applause for Angelo. He did it, and you helped him. Thank you. Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching part one of the O Interactive Art Game. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We will be providing part two very soon. Look forward to seeing you. Greetings, everybody. I'm so excited to present part two of the O Interactive Art Game. I'm Gareth Edwards here at the Perfect Union Art Gallery in the West Oaks Mall of Ocoee. This is part two, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So sit tight and check it out, and let us know in the comments section. And remember to stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, and let us know what you think.
The artist watches as their souls displayed.